What's up, guys? Johnny Kinsvotter here with Concert Addiction, and with my first video of the new year. I knew that I took a couple weeks off at the beginning of this year, had a lot of shit going on, but I'm back. I'm back with not only my first video, but my first recap video, and that would be the concert of a guy that I've made a lot of videos talking about on this channel in the past, and that would be that dude. I don't know if you can see Marilyn Manson's tour for his latest album, Heaven Upside Down, finally is going again, and finally came to Denver, Colorado, where it was supposed to be back in October. But you can check my videos out if you don't remember what happened. He was playing in New York, and the big prop guns he had on his stage, which he still has, amazingly, fell on him. And I guess he was climbing on them, maybe he wasn't, no one really knows. All I know is the fixture fell on him and broke his leg. All sorts of fucking crazy, like, since then he's postponed the tour, rescheduled all the dates. He also had some drama going on, firing his guitarist, pointing fake guns at the crowd. Marilyn Manson's always up to shit, but he's back out on the road, so I got to see him finally, like I said, so I'll go ahead and give you guys my thoughts about that right now. And I'll start by saying that the show wasn't great, but it was a great fucking time. I'll give you that much. The venue was cool. It was at the Fillmore, which I felt was a little small for him, but nonetheless, it sold out, obviously, which shows kind of one of two things. A, people don't care anymore, or B, people have forgotten about Marilyn Manson, because I went to the show in Colorado, and for the longest time his shows were boycotted and even banned for a little bit because of some connections he may or may not have had on influencing certain people in history. You can look that up if you don't know what I'm talking about, but he hasn't always been welcome in the state of Colorado, and the show sold out, and there was no protests or anything like that that I saw going on, so either we move on or forget or whatever. Nonetheless, he's back rocking. Not just that, but like I said, the dude got a lot of personal drama within the past year anyways, but he's still performing, which is cool. So I'll get into the show, which started at 7 o'clock. He had an opener named Amazonica, some DJ lady from England or something, I believe, and she sucked. That was totally stupid. I don't know why they had that opening a show like this. First of all, she only went for like half an hour, and then it took him another hour to come on, but I'll get to that in a sec. But she was a DJ, right, which is cool, kind of fitting, opening up for Marilyn Manson, I guess. But she was trying to cater to the crowd. Obviously, we're at a rock show, so she was playing rock songs, and if she wasn't fucking them up, she was just playing them. And at that point, it's like, why do we even need a DJ? Why don't they just have the music going at this point? So that was pretty stupid. She was cool, I guess, you know, she was trying to be interactive as possible, but nobody was paying attention to her. Everybody around me, the general vibe was that she was fucking up all these classic rock songs, so that's, you know, whatever. She's on tour with him, though, so apparently she does this every night, and it's got to be successful, otherwise they wouldn't keep having her back. So maybe I'm just being bitter about it. I just thought it didn't fit, and it was kind of terrible. Nonetheless, so I'll move to Marilyn Manson. Like I said, he came out an hour late, which is hard to bitch about because of the medical issues and everything he has going on, but at the same time, the DJ got over early, or earlier than I expected, got over around 7:30, so I was thinking, or around 8:30 rather, so I was thinking this show's gonna start by 9. It ended up not starting until 9:30, and then he only played for a little over an hour, and he took a break between every single song, which usually I wouldn't mind, because you know, sometimes, you know, most rock stars do that. If you've seen some of my other recaps, a lot of bands take little pauses, not breaks, but pauses between each song. With his, though, it was more of just like breaks between each song. Like, we're talking like 30 seconds to a minute between each song, so it's like we were trying to get an encore for every single song, pretty much, because nobody knew when he was coming back out. And on top of that, he was trashed, which I figured he would be, so I'm not going to take anything away from him, because I think that's what you expect when you go to a Marilyn Manson show. And people told me he would be like that. I do think it was worse so because of his injury. He was super fucked up, and I don't know if he was just fucked up or if it was also because of him being injured, but he said, "What's up, Colorado? Hey, Colorado, love Denver," everything like that. He probably dropped those cheap pops like at least 30 times throughout the show. I'm not even kidding. He kept doing it, and we ate it up every single time. The crowd cheered. You know, people were just happy to be seeing Marilyn Manson. They don't give too much about the, you know, critique. You know, people don't typically critique the concerts. They just go to have a good time and shit. And I did have a kick-ass time. I know it sounds like I'm bitching a lot, but I'm really not. It was a fun concert. These are just some observations merely. That's really all this is. But yeah, one thing I will point out was when he first came out, he was sitting in a chair. And so I was thinking, oh, he'll probably be sitting down this whole show. But he wasn't. He got up every now and then. But the chair was cool. It was a big throne deal. I have a picture of it in the thumbnail. And it was on a swivel. He controlled it. It would spin around and things like that. So that was real cool. He had his theatrics too. He had the fake doctors come out. He did skits, you know, for some of the songs and things like that. Overall, it was a fun show for what I paid, and I'm not like a critic. I just kind of do these recaps and just kind of point stuff out. I like observe. I would never like consider myself a critic because I've never really had a terrible time at a concert. I love going to concerts. Concerts are fun, just like it's fun for me to talk about it. So it seems like I'm shitting on it, but I'm really not because I had a blast and I got to see Marilyn Manson, which was fucking awesome. So yeah, that's pretty much my thoughts on that. The only other thing I'll point out is even though he was up and moving around, he wasn't sitting down the whole time. I still feel like, and I've never seen him before, so I might be wrong, but I feel like we couldn't exactly get the full effect of the Marilyn Manson, you know, the full weird dancing and moving and creepy shit that he does because of his injury. But I can't take anything away from him for that because he was injured and he was still up there performing. So yeah, it was kick-ass. If Marilyn Manson comes by, make sure to check him out. And that's all I gotta say about that. Not a bad first show of the year, I will say that. Starting the year off high, setting that bar high. So won't be going to as many concerts this year as I did last year, but I will go to more, and I will make recaps and also write them up on my website so you can read my thoughts or see my thoughts here. Make sure to subscribe so you don't miss that, and also check out my Facebook page and my website, facebook.com/concertaddiction and concertaddiction.com. And we actually just passed 3,000 people today on the Facebook page, so I'm celebrating that. Thank you guys for all the support, and until next time, thanks for watching. Bye.